What's up, chatters? Welcome back to Benrahma Fan Chat. I hope you guys are all well. In tonight's video, we'll be discussing Benrahma, West Ham and Algeria. So simply an overview talk about things we shall consider in the future and what happened in the past. Yeah, we all know what happened in the past, and that's what we'll be discussing tonight. Okay, so let's start with Algeria. Alright, we know Algeria have lost their matches, unfortunately, but it doesn't really surprise me too much because nothing lasts. We've not lost our matches for like 30 games, 35 games, so that's already a lot of matches to have won. So losing losing two matches shouldn't be a big deal for us. Obviously, there is a problem that can be fixed, but to reassure you a bit, we shouldn't, compare 35 matches won to 2 matches lost or 3 matches lost. Okay. Also consider the weather. The weather was really it was really hot over there, and the humidity was so high. I mean, obviously, for people who live in countries like that, like countries who are very where it's really hot, then it's kind of normal for them. Obviously, they'd sweat a bit, get hot, but but for people who who live in cold countries like this, like in England, Mahrez, Benrahma, other players who play in England where it's cold here, or maybe like, I mean, this isn't a weather report, but I'm just saying, comparing a cold country to a extremely hot and humid country, you can't. Obviously, there's going to be a temperature change, there's going to be a change, an adaptation. Remember when I was mentioning environment, environment adaptation, that's basically that as 3 matches. So maybe you can put the weather, maybe the lack of effort, I don't know. But I think, in my opinion, the lack of effort is due to the weather. They're not playing well enough to not have scored. They're not playing well because of how hot it is and because of the humidity level. So that's my opinion, but you can leave your opinions in the comment section below. The comment section is always free. So we'll get better. Gemma Belmadi, he's a smart coach. He knows what to do. He knows how to get better. We shouldn't be so sad to be in a tough time so far. We are a very strong team. Just because we lose a couple matches doesn't mean it's the end of the world. We should try to get better. Every team is not perfect. Every team has every team has fails. Every team has some fall down at some point, and that's what we're having, and we're going to get out of that just like every team does. It's a cycle. You make a mistake, you get better, and you continue, and then it goes again and again and again and again. Alright, so Benrahma, he has left Algeria and is now in England, so we can hope now that he'll get to play in West Ham. He did play a couple matches, no, 1 match with Algeria. It's a bit disappointing, but it's Jamal Belmadi's decision. He made that decision for a reason. He had his opinion for a reason, so I can't argue against his decision, but I can give my opinion, which I think is Benrahma. He could be playing a bit more matches with Algeria and with West Ham, but he's playing a lot of matches with West Ham, in my opinion. But if he could just play, maybe 2 matches or 3 matches, that'll be good for his adaptation to environment. He'll get to play a bit more with his country, and we're speaking about a country, we're not speaking about a Premier League club. We're speaking about a country here. If he could just play a bit more. If he could just play a bit more, have some more play time at least, maybe come on a half or second half or 2 matches straight, it'll be good for him. That's what I'm asking for. I'm not asking him to be like Mahrez all the time or something, or Belali or Bunjah. But yeah, I will talk about other players maybe in another video. Today we're just focusing on Benrahma, West Ham and Algeria. So Algeria's ticked off, we've talked about that. They just need to do better. And maybe, you know, we can't change the weather, we can't change how hot a country is, so we'll just have to adapt to that next time. Yeah, so Benrahma, he's back in England now. What we can hope for in West Ham, maybe some more play time to kind of compensate for not playing too much in Algeria. So play more in West Ham, play in his position, and please, David Moyes, just put him in his position. Don't put him in the second midfielder. He play him maybe as a striker, as a centre forward, a winger. I don't know. Those are just my opinions. You can leave yours in the comment sections. So honestly, there isn't much change I think that could be done when he goes to West Ham, because he's getting playtime, which is the most, you know, important one. Which is the most important thing that's ticked off. Done. That's it. He's getting more playtime, which is good. Thank you, David Moyes, if you're watching this video, which I highly doubt. And then just playing him in his normal position, not treating him like he's a defender, because he's not. Everyone knows this. Every Benrahma fan, and you don't need to be a Benrahma fan to know a player's position. Some West Ham fans, they even say it themselves, he should be playing in this position and blah 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 blah. Now, yeah, so that is just what I have to say so far about this. Those are just the things that we could look forward to, what happens in Algeria, blah, blah, blah. It's all in this video, that's what I think. Obviously, leave your opinions down in the comment section below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Yeah, so also follow me on my Instagram at Benrahma Fan Chat, and my Facebook, Benrahma Fan Chat as well. Thank you, and I will see you in my next video.